New tonight, Iran is doubling down on vows to retaliate against the U.S. after targeted strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites. The move marks direct military action by the U.S. in Israel's war with Iran, as tensions in the region hit a dangerous new level. Iranian officials say its military will decide the, quote, timing, nature, and scale of Iran's proportionate response. Now, here in Minnesota, Governor Tim Walz has ordered public safety teams to remain on heightened alert for any potential threats, though he stresses there are no known dangers at this time. And with the situation unfolding, Renee Cooper joins us tonight with local reaction from these developments here, Renee.
Well, Kristen, this could be among the most, if not the most consequential moment of the Trump presidency, some, including the president, hailing the military action as necessary and a success. Now, others condemn the strikes as escalation and fear the possibility of a wider war on the horizon.
The first word that comes to mind is gratitude for the incomparable men and women of the United States military for their successfully executing this very difficult mission with precision.
On this Sunday morning, Americans across this country and Minnesotans should wake up and say, no, we are not going to another war.
Opposing reaction from the heads of the Jewish Community Relations Council and the Council on American Islamic Relations following historic U.S. strikes on Iran nuclear sites. President Trump now calling for peace, but not ruling out further military action. Here's U.S. Secretary of Defense and Minnesota native Pete Hegseth.
As the president has directed and made clear, this is most certainly not open-ended. It doesn't mean it limits our ability to respond. We will respond if necessary.
There is worry from this that this will escalate into retaliation, into a wider war. Do you share those concerns?
Have to be concerned about it, right? No one wants violence to beget more violence, but the necessity of the cause preventing Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons was hugely important.
If it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it is a duck. It's a war, and wars beget wars. And to be in a war with nearly 100 million people in Iran, this is not the way to go. Diplomacy is the way to go, and we need to remind our neighbors that this has significant consequences.
Mixed views amid mixed messages on the credibility of the threat. As the Associated Press reports, Iran maintains that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes only, and that U.S. intelligence has assessed that Tehran is not actively pursuing a bomb. But President Trump and Israeli leaders say Iran could quickly assemble a nuclear weapon, making it an imminent threat.
It's important, it's for the world, and it's a step in the right direction.
Any escalation of this war does not bring peace. We condemn it, but we call on President Trump's promise of peace, and we are optimistically hopeful that he will get peace.
Now, Iran has already retaliated at Israel. Many Israelis woke up in bomb shelters and some sifting through the damage today. Israeli officials tell us at least 19 people were hurt in these attacks in at least a few cities across Israel overnight.
All right, we'll keep following these developments. Thank you very much, Renee.